Hey Clashers, this match is insanely important in between of early attacks and Star Wars because whoever is going to win this is going to make it to the next stage of the World Championship warm-up tournament. And, well, we have Pato starting things off with the Electro Dragon versus Achilles of early attacks. We know right now the meta is mostly about who has the faster attack time if you're talking about like the top teams, like the top 10 teams. And that is typically what they're going for. As well as quickly double check the equipment as well if you want to see what are the equipments those pros are using. Remember though, they're specializing in trying to optimize the time. So right now, we have King, nothing too uncommon. We have Queen healing with the invisibility, Warden healing, and Royal Champion then the haste vial with the Royal Gem. Really important though, this combination right now is a bit bugged, because the haste vial of the Royal Champion is bugged right now, unfortunately. It's an insanely strong equipment, don't get me wrong, but it's bugged with a negative effect. Because as soon as you use the active ability, you're losing the bonus boost stats of the other equipments, like for example the Royal Gem, which makes this combination way less effective. So a lot of the other pros, if they have actually invested the money, they're going for the shield with the Royal Haste or for the Hogs with the Royal with the Haste Vial, because it's just so much quicker. This attack anyways is insanely quick with 1 minute and 27 seconds. Can early attacks keep up with that? Let's take a look. Early attacks, and we take a look at if they can keep up with the crazy time. We have a LaLo attack. Let's go. Quickly double check the equipment as he's doing the lightnings in the beginning. I think this combination is like, there's no other combination for the ranking for the pros. Like, this is the only viable combination for the pros because it's just so much better than anything else. For the Queen, it's Frozen Arrow and the Invisibility. For the Queen, it's like two typical combinations for the pros. It's either Invisibility Vial with the healers or with the Frozen Arrow. Warden, typically, depending on the follow-up, like if you use Root Riders, it's healing. If you use LaLo, it's the Life Gem. And then we have the old combination, because as we have already mentioned earlier, not everyone has the money, even the pros, to upgrade every single equipment. And for the Royal Champion, I would say power-wise, they're all kind of similar. So whenever you're thinking about like, should I actually upgrade equipment for the Royal Champion, I would not really recommend it, as long as you have already one set on a really good level. It's really small improvements only when leveling the Royal Champion equipment, I think. And it's mainly done for time for the pros. So on this one, this attack looks beautiful, to be honest. LaLo is pushing through the core. We have the scatter shot going down. The slammer has not even opened yet. But the ice golems, that's kind of unfortunate. They're running out of the clan castle, which could cause some time problems. The 3-star is obvious at this point, but it's all about the seconds, and this attack was really quick. So let's quickly check after every single set of attacks how fast those teams were. And right now we're really close. Only 1 second the lead for early attacks, but that's just the beginning. Let's take a look at the next attack. What is this going to be? We have Electro Dragons yet again. Okay, not that many Root Riders so far in this match. Surprised, because typically we see a lot of them, but let's quickly check again the hero equipment. Nothing surprising, nothing surprising. And actually the same combination again. Obviously, not every pro is like committing to like only trying to take advantage, or not really take advantage of a bug, but more like trying to avoid that bug with jamming another equipment. Because without that bug, this is typically the best combination for the Royal Champ in general. But because of the bug, that's why some pros right now are opting for others, because it is quicker, not stronger. I would say I highly recommend you going for this Royal Champ equipment and this combination, but it's like right now faster with more DPS because of this kind of reset of the bug in that haste vial. But we have the Electro Dragons already taking down the town hall. They're going for the slammer, which is more power, but less, like more risky, I guess, for the town hall for the 2nd star. But right now those people are not caring for the 2nd star. They're going all in for the 3rd, and this is exactly what he's looking for. Take a look at those attacks. They're just so fast. It's insane. We have the Queen with the, no wait, where's the Queen? Did she go? She did go down actually, but the healers were transitioning over. Royal Champion with her ability is still there. She is going now speedy mode, racing car, going for bidding and bidding. But can she Oh, invisible. The fox is gone. Wait. Barbarian King has to follow, and time now is ticking. He has to get through that wall. Oh my goodness. King, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Can you tank long enough? There's Red Mines, one of the electric dragons. No, both of them are surviving, and the king is tanking, and there's going to be indeed a 3-star, but not the fastest one. Star Ward not getting that quick 3-star. Early attacks might keep their lead depending on their next attack, but so far, both teams are really close. We have Heroia going in, and we're following. What is this one? Another LaLo. I'm quite excited. Not that many Root Rider attacks. Pros are going for something different, it seems like. Can they do a quick one with this LaLo attack? LaLo has the potential to be one of the quickest armies, but it's as well one of the hardest things because it just needs so much multitasking. It's crazy. Again, quickly double check the equipment. I think nothing too crazy over here. Nope. Everything kind of normal, and that is the combination which right now has the potential to be one of the fastest and most DPS combinations because of, as I already said, the bug with the haste vial, and it's either the Hogs or the shield. That's what a lot of the other teams are using. But again, you kind of have to have them maxed, and otherwise the Hog Puppet is not as strong. So you would kind of only max it to kind of take advantage, or like not really take advantage, but like avoid the bug right now. So I would not recommend it to anyone just watching the pro matches, going for the Hog Rider Puppet or anything because of that, because keep that in mind, that is the main reason why most of the pros are going for those equipments over the, I think, better combination of the Royal Gem and the Haste Vial. But for now, we have the push going through with the Siege Barracks. Freeze on the back end. More loons are coming in. We have 7 more loons to reinforce stuff. But wait a second, the core is standing up. The Royal Champion trying her best to keep everything under control. But she is not going down, not just yet at least, because the Hogs are there. No traps just yet. The Hogs are tanking nicely. There goes the freeze. And this is, as I said, a really solid combination for the damage with the Hog Riders. The Royal Champion staying alive for just a couple of longer seconds. And this is enough to keep her alive. And that is massive for the time for the DPS. Because remember, without the Royal Champion, this clan cast would have stayed alive way longer. But still, not the quickest attack. Let's double check the time now and see who is in the lead actually. Right now, it is still only 3 seconds, being the difference maker, and Star Wars is actually ahead now. What are they doing next? Is it going to be another Electric Dragon attack, or are they switching things up? That's the question. Well, they are going for the dragons. What is going on? So let's quickly check the equipment again. We have this, yes, classic, healing again, classic as well, and we have this combination for the most damage right now possible, and like the fastest time possible as well, which is super common. Just again to remind, because I don't know, maybe you have skipped the beginning if you're not knowing what exactly the bug is. The haste vial, if you're activating it, it is resetting the bonus hero boost stats of the other equipments, which means the Royal Gem is one of the best things if you're looking for base stats on your Royal Gem. But if you reset it with like activating another ability, it's like kind of useless, right? That's why people are going for either the shield or for the Hogs in most cases. On this one though, we have the freeze now. He is missing the Town Hall though, and the freeze as well was at the same time as I think the Warden ability was active, so not sure. As well, I'm not sure why Bernal is going for the dragons. But right now, it is a mess in that core. Are they getting that Town Hall? The Town Hall is going down quickly. The Monolith is going down as well. The Royal Champion has been deployed as well at that bottom side. The Queen at the top that is still working. But is it going to be enough? Dragons died out, guys, and that is now going to become a really big challenge. The Hogs are trying. The Hogs are avoiding for now that bomb tower. The Royal Champion with her haste is just going at this king and trying to take it out. He has no more spells. He has no more spells. This has to work. I mean, at this point, a 3-star is what he needs. It's not only about time, but as well, 3-star would be important, obviously. It's 1 minute and 22 seconds left. The Royal Champion, if she can survive, that would be massive, because it would speed things up quite a bit. But no, she is going down with the next scatter shot. And this means that Queen has to go through every single wall, and those wall pieces are maxed out. Yatta right now is probably celebrating with having a pretty good time on his side, which sounds so weird right now, with like celebrating for a slow 3-star. It sounds weird, but that's kind of what the meta is right now for those top teams. But remember as well, it is really the top teams. In this group stage, we have a couple of teams which not had a single time a 15 score, like a 15-star score over this group stage. So remember, it is just so impressive to see the difference, the huge difference actually, between the top 10 teams and like the teams after that, even within this competitive scene. So it is a huge difference. And Banal in the end is going to get the 3-star, but he takes 2 minutes and I think 31 seconds. And that is not the fastest one. Achilles is in, and we're following right away. And he is going in now with the Root Riders. Is it going to be a Queen charge Root Riders, or what exactly is going to be the army composition here? He is placing those healers actually. He's losing the first healer already. I am just so confused right now. What is going on? There's now a 3 healer charge, or more like a 4 healer because of the unicorn, if we're counting that in as well. But he's just going for the town hall charge. Nothing crazy here. And because of this storage, like the storage right next to the monolith, the Root Riders should stay away from that town hall. But there's a lot of damage on the back end. Is this going to work for him? That's the main question. We have the siege barracks opening. Valkyries are swarming that base. The Royal Champion doing a great job. The Root Riders, as I said, should now go back to the Multi-Inferno Tower and should leave that tower alone. Is that going to work as intended? Is that going to work for him as he was hoping for? The healing aura of the ward and keeping everything alive for now. The freeze on the backline to make sure that the rage is not already getting triggered. Should get triggered really soon though. There we go. Now we have the raged up defenses. How much damage can they actually deal? The king has this ability. Is going to be activated. Royal Champion ability has been activated as well. I think, where is she actually? No, where is she? I think she... Is she down? I can't really... No, she is actually down. But the king has to finish this off. 1 minute and 35 seconds. It should be a 3-star. But time will actually tick down because of the skeletons delaying things. There's even more skeletons on the back end. The Tesla farm as well, which will delay things even further. So this is maybe not the worst case then for Star Wars, because they can still turn this around for sure. We will quickly check the time in just a second. The tornado trap is making sure that it's an even slower attack now. 1 minute and only a couple of seconds on the clock, which means it's around about a 2-minute attack in total. 1, 2, actually over 2-minute mark. So let's now check how those two teams are facing when it comes down to time. We have right now 1 minute 46 to 1 minute 54, which means the advantage is still on early attack side, and that's the average time, remember. So there is quite a big lead, but can they still turn this around? Star Wars is attacking next. Loop is in. Rigatoris has to defend now. But what is this looking like? We are now to the Root Riders, but we have seen now plenty of attacks without them. A Queen charge, now the Mass Root Rider. Before that, a lot of dragon type attacks, electric dragons, even regular dragons were, I'm so surprised. I would love to see why by now went for the regular dragons and not for super dragons or anything like that. But now it's Root Rider time, baby. We are going in right versus that defending queen and then getting closer to that core. We have the walls getting opened. There goes the first rage. But the ward, oh, that was a nice ward ability, clipping everything actually. A nice poison as well. There's some headhunters in there, and I think the Mass Archer client card is not really doing anything. Maybe they were expecting an Electro Dragon attack versus this one. But the prediction has not paid off, which means they're going with the Mass Root Riders. And, well, a Mass Archer client castle is not delaying things whatsoever. So this has the potential to be a super quick attack. We have as well the healer equipment on that queen to make sure that she's not going down. She's non-stop under healing with a Royal Gem from the far right side. What is the equipment right here? We have again the combination Haste Vial and Royal Gem. It's such a classic combination. It's really, really good. And again, only because of the bug right now, you could argue that it has some downsides as well. Royal Gem ability, and that's like the major thing. She's actually going down right away. And wait a second, Loop is having problems with this one. The back end is still looking strong. His Root Riders died out. Hey guys, this might be actually a defense for early attacks, and that would be massive. Then not only have the time lead, but as well the star lead. Going into the last couple of attacks of this match, the wall break is amazing from Loop though. getting that queen further in, but does she have enough healing with the unicorn, with the healers versus this cannon? He's sending another goblin in to distract that cannon and keep the unicorn alive a little bit longer. Not really working with the multi-inferno tower close by, and now that's the problem. The queen does not have the frozen effect, and that is a huge downgrade. That queen trying her best. The healers are actually trying her best. Can you still 3-star this? Oh, this is getting so close. The healers. The healers. Oh my god. Oh. No way. It has one shot. Oh my goodness. And it's the defense for early attacks. Yatta. Let's take a look what our early attacks can do. Can they 3-star? And they're going in with the mass root rider as well. Okay. We have the queen with the one root rider on the flank. We have the log launcher. That's interesting. So the double invisibility tower is forcing the log launcher, which could be kind of interesting because typically with those type of attacks, we see the siege barracks. We have the root riders in the middle, one flank the queen, one flank the siege barracks. On this one, he has to use the log launcher to activate the invisibility towers early. And that could be an interesting strategy to kind of force another siege machine, and that then could force, well, time problems compared to other attacks. But on this one, we're talking about like not a 15-star war anyways, since Star Wars had already one fail. So another question is, if this is going to have enough power. The queen circling that top side again, quick showdown of the equipments, nothing too fancy, nothing, yeah, everything kind of classic on this one. Royal Champion, though, already in one of the earlier attacks, did go down through her ability. Because remember, with this equipment, she's kind of, well, she doesn't have a lot of health recovery and everything. So that's a big downgrade. But I think it doesn't matter for this one, guys. This is just a crushing 3-star. Yatta smashing this bell. Oh, my lord. Yatta, you, come on. You can't do this to this base. This just got obliterated. And it's going to be, indeed, another 3-star for early attacks. They're not making any mistakes and not giving Star Wars the chance of going back into this match. Last attack for Star Wars, they have to not only 3-star but as well a quick time to just possibly be the tiebreaker if there is any. As well, since the group setting right now is kind of interesting, we're going to take a look at that in just a second. We might even have to force a tiebreaker match, which would be kind of crazy, not gonna lie. But let's first off take a look at this attack, as we have a LaLo attack over a lot of LaLo attacks. I would say we had more LaLo and Dragon attacks than Root Rider in this match, which is really interesting. Those pros then are more going for the, I guess, safer 3-star options, where you have more planned options, more planned possibilities. But either way, the queen taking down some defenses, not following in, like not going for those inner core defenses. I think he would have liked to have the queen go for those defenses, the sweeper, everything. But the LaLo already started. The LaLo has already started. Warden ability early to push that blimp towards the tunnel with a really safe option. There goes the sweeper. Sweepers are pushing everywhere. Is there any other supportive spells right there? Yes, indeed, with the rage. The tunnel's going down within seconds. Another freeze. And now this back end. Guys, this multi-inferno tower scatter was supposed to be down. And we might see another fail of Star Wars. What is going on here, guys? Or is that enough loons? Is that enough loons? Possibly. The queen is getting healed back up again. Where is that Royal Champion? The Royal Champion is already gone, right? I can't find her, at least. What was the equipment there? It was the shield. Like, again, like a super damage heavy Royal Champion equipment-wise, which always has the potential to go down without even taking advantage of that haste effect. And that's like the big problem you always have to consider. If you're going full damage, you have a riskier chance of 3-starring. And that's like the thing. Whenever you're seeing pros use a specific equipment or something, you always have to consider the meta. And this is not the best equipment combination or anything if you're regular playing the game. Like if you're normally playing the game. Better combination for sure is like other combinations where it's more about, for you specifically, like casual player, like it's more safer to 3-star with other equipment combinations, but pros have to design about time, or like around the effect of time, and in the end, it's actually going to be 3-star because of the healer equipment for the queen. This is such a strong equipment for the queen, and it's indeed a 3-star then, finishing things off with the last couple of buildings, but again, a slow attack. But early attacks has now everything in their own hand. They could force a tiebreaker match after this match, I think for now, let's just take a look at what exactly happened with the next one. Brigatoris is in LaLo attacker for early attacks, and we have another LaLo attack. That is just so crazy. We had only, I think it was only 2 Root Rider attacks. Pros are switching to the LaLo and to the Dragon attacks we have seen in the beginning of the E-Dragon attacks. Another question, can he 3-star? Can he save early attack this match? And possibly a rematch. Well, we see the Flame Flinger. He's taking his time. He can take his time, right? That's totally fine. With like stars is already on the side. So what exactly is the thing I'm talking about with the tiebreaker? This right now is a group stage. Every team is playing each other twice. And well, in this group right now, if early attacks wins and if Synchronic wins versus All Exceed, there is 3 teams actually which have 4 wins and only 1 team with 0 wins. This means there needs to be a tiebreaker. And as far as I know, as far as people told me, the tiebreaker then is going to be played between the teams who has the same score kinda. Which means that it needs to be played between early attacks and between Synchronic. Star Wars would be already safe into the next round, but either way, this match is crazy with how many LaLo attacks we're seeing right now. And is he going to 3-star? Right now, he's taking all the time he's like needing, which is perfect because he does not need to rush things. He can take his time, no time rush whatsoever. Warren ability to cover the Hound flying across. No traps triggered so far though. We have the other loons coming in. There goes the freeze. He's not catching the sweeper though. Really important to note. And now we have another freeze getting placed. We have the Hound still taking at the bottom side. More loons on the back end are getting placed. And we have the Flinger still taking down defenses left and right. That scatter shot is going down before the loons can even reach that part of the base. Royal Champion as well in there. He did use the complete original classic combination of equipment. And it's going to be indeed a 3-star for Brigatoris. Nicely done. And this means early attacks wins this match and is forcing a tiebreaker to see who is going to make it then to the next weekend. Because the next weekend then is going to be the playoffs, which is going to be quite insane to actually crown the world's warm-up champion. And that's going to be intense as well. For this match, for this video, we're finishing here because this match is over. It's a 15-14 overall. I hope you enjoyed this match. I think it was way less Root Rider than we usually see, I guess, in those matches. GG's to both teams. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you guys back tomorrow, hopefully, with the next video. Until then, see ya, and bye-bye.